everyone. Today is October the 28th, 2016, and I'm due for an updated houseplant tour video. I brought in this geranium here that I had outside all summer. My gorgeous ruby red geranium. As you could see, it still has some buds on it, but it's becoming dormant. See where those were buds? It's turning yellowish. So, but overall, this is doing really good, and I just brought this in on Monday, and yeah, I will miss the summer, as I always say in my videos lately, but this is huge. It's a really big size, and it still looks good. Look at those beautiful flowers. Oh, now I wanted to talk about this this Mandavilla that I had for since 2014. It was not doing good this summer because what I did was I cut the vines. Now, as you could see, the foliage grows right on the vines. So, a word of advice, don't cut it back. And someone online said I should cut it back, but I listened and I shouldn't have cut it back. But this is really really tall, but it's doing really good. I had this outside all summer, and then I brought it in the same day I brought in the geranium. This is doing really well. It's a red sun parasol Mandavilla vine, and it's looking really good. See, I live in the Northeast, and it can't tolerate temperatures below like 40 degrees, so it was time for me to bring it in. I had it in the carport for a couple of weeks, then I brought it in like I had been for the past 2 winters. See, look how it grows, and up the stake. So it's really a lovely plant. Then I have my Easter cactus, which resembles a Christmas cactus because the foliage is more narrow and rounded off. Here's my other Easter cactus that's new. That one is from 2014. This one is from last Easter, well, 2016. Then I'm going to show you this one. This one's a Thanksgiving. It's pretty wide. It's different from the Easter. See the difference in the width and everything? And it's kind of prickly too. So I have the Thanksgiving one. Then this is my split leaf philodendron, night blooming cereus, Apilium, and this is a plant that my neighbor gave me with like palms in there and stuff. And then that's the crouton that used to be my grandma's. But the problem is it lost some leaves on it, sadly. But it still seems to be okay because there's new growth on it. And there's new growth right there along the stem. See? And then, as you could see, up. So it's doing okay. And the plants, they love this window. It's the south kitchen window here. So they get all the afternoon sun. And this time of year they get extra sun because the sun is lower and it's more at an angle. Okay, this is a Christmas cactus right here that I have. This was my grandma's. It's an antique. It's like over 50 years, like about 50 years old. Aloe vera. Here's an amaryllis, which it's just doormat at the time. Another Christmas cactus, a rubber plant, succulent. So this is all the plants for this window right here in the kitchen. So I'm going to go to the living room and the back bedroom. I wanted to show you this really cute vintage pot with these little birds I have. And I started rooting a Thanksgiving cactus in water about 6 months ago with a Christmas cactus. And this is the Thanksgiving cactus that I had since 2014, pretty pink. It has buds on it. Look at the buds. There's a tiny one there. Actually, there's two forming on that one. So it loves the sun on this window here. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that, and it's coming along quite nicely. I just potted this about a week ago, so it likes the sun that it receives from this south-facing window. I like this cute pot. Very vintage. Probably an antique. And it has a little built-in cup on the bottom of it, saucer. Anyways, thanks for watching. Okay, here is the back room with the other plants, the south-facing window also. This is an angel wing begonia. Here is a large spider plant. My Christmas cactus. Baby jade, that's called. Oh, it got big. Wow, it's really big. A doormat African violet. This is my Thanksgiving cactus from 2012. This is an enormous, gorgeous Christmas cactus. It's so beautiful. These are cuttings from an antique, and the one that was my grandma's, these are cuttings from it. And I planted this in 2007 and it grew massively. It's huge. And this blooms for me every year. Get beautiful like a double bud, hot pink flowers on it. Just wow. So that's for this window, and this is a storage room. And I also have this other plant here. It's an umbrella plant. It's pretty big. It's in a floor pot. It lost some of its leaves though. But yeah. So that's it for this room. Oh, here's a Janet Craig Dracena. This used to be taller, but it broke off, so I just have the smaller part of it growing. So that's cute. And then this is a Rieger begonia. Not doing too well. I bought this last year and I just cut it back because it was all, the leaves were just like turning brown and stuff like that. But hoping it'll get well in this room. Okay, this is the north-facing window, and these plants are very happy here. Just giving you an overall look at them. Okay, these are African violets. This is my newest one. I have a video on it, and I will link it down below. It's pretty pink. This is from, I got this 2 weeks ago. Got on sale for only $2. This one's a beautiful plum, and it did rebloom, and it's done blooming. This must have gotten wet, because if the plant leaves get wet, they get damaged, and you have to remove like a leaf like that. So it's important to make sure when you water African violets that the leaves do not get wet. And those flowers are done, so you just pull them off. And then I have this one. This one's, I think, 2 years old. It's a pretty bright pink African violet. As you could see, that's reblooming. I think that's the only cute little flower on it. And here is a purple wandering Jew. I have it mixed in with a philodendron plant. These are very easy to grow. They're climber plants. Here's a spider plant. Here's another African violet that's dormant at the time. And these are dormant too. That one was reblooming like all summer. That real pretty triple budded pink. And these are a few years old. So I'm not sure. But they do rebloom for me quite beautifully. And this right here is a wandering Jew plant. I cut it back. There was some dead foliage on it, and I cut it back, and it's doing really, really well. I have it tied up on various things I have around the house, so it's doing really good. And here's another, a better look at it. It's furry. And a few times this has bloomed for me, and when they do bloom, it's a pretty purple flower, and it's called Queen of the Night, I believe. And here's another purple wandering Jew I have right here in this smaller pot. So yeah, these are all my plants. Thank you for watching, and for more videos like this, please subscribe. And I will link a video down in the description bar so you could see. Oh, wait a minute. I'm gonna show you one last pretty flower left on that African violet. I'm gonna show you guys how they looked when they were reblooming for me, the African violets. So thanks for watching, and for more videos like this, please subscribe and don't forget to share.